Good morning, everybody. Afternoon, evening, good night. How are you doing, everybody? Yes. We had a great show yesterday. We covered a lot of things. Apparently, somebody sent me a comment in a private message that they thought that I didn't like that person. I never said to the person that I did not like them. And talking about Wiggy. Wiggy thought I didn't like Wiggy. And I asked her nicely, I said, would you please show me the source where I said I did not like you? After all, if you're saying I do not like you, and you say I said it on camera, you should be able to point it out. Sometimes people get the wrong idea, and I have to straighten it out. Oh, by the way, good news. No tinnitus today.
Oh, yeah!
I still hear earth moving. I still feel the earth vibrating under my feet. But that's because, according to Jesus and Father and Mother God, it's because I'm connected to the earth and the air, not only because I'm a Virgo, but because I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, yeah!
So, I am the one that straddles two environmental elementals of earth and air. A lot of people don't really understand that part. That's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. It's not your job to understand. It really isn't. My job is not to be understood, but it's to understand. That's the difference. So yesterday we covered a lot of stuff, and we said a lot of things that may have made some people a little bit uncomfortable. But you know what? I'll tell you something. I told you the truth of where I feel about my faith system. And I'm not going to recant any of that. Because I really meant what I said.
Oh, yeah!
100% of it. So let's get the panel open as QEQ. Quite educated and quirky. So, to this morning, there was no tinnitus at all. I'm getting a little bit now, but I think it's probably because my headphones are a little bit too loud. Let me see if I can adjust them down a little bit, because they are a little bit high, and it's better. And I want to point out to you all that I am extremely happy to have all of you here watching these shows. I know that not everybody likes this kind of content. That's okay. No one likes everything. This is the nature of reality. Some like some things, some like other things. That's okay. Nobody likes everything. So, today is Friday. I think I implied that tonight there was going to be a night show. But the night show, what are we going to cover? I haven't figured that out. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you doing? I suppose that on Kick, we can get into some more music. After all, this is the first week of Advent. And I did find a lot of my Christmas records. So, pretty cool to have a night show on Kick. So that'll be on Kick tonight. www.kick.com. BICHELA. 7 o'clock. Be there. I'll be there for you. We'll play some records. We'll have some fun. We'll talk a little bit. It's not Silvermoon Radio, but we probably will put a little bit of some Silvermoon Radio stuff on too. I'm glad you brought that up, because I did find another two of my Christian records. Born Again and a child's Christian record, as well as we can again play more of the polka mass as well. We have an open panel. EJT, which means everyone just talks. Everyone just talks. No. It's a generic title because, well, just like Twitch, it's easier to keep the name pretty generic and then change it as needed. I did update the name on yesterday's stream as needed because it was one. It was not in the afternoon, and two, we covered a lot of faith systems, and I wanted to have the stream stand out so you know it was different than the standard fare. Now, as far as Noodles goes, his cheese tots, I think he finally got what he wanted. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the other cup. I didn't show you this one before. I'm going to show it to you now. This is the North American Snow Queen Cup Mark 1, which probably looks like you can see right through it. This one here does not say, no, it does say I Snow My Business, but it doesn't say on the top North American Snow Queen. But this is the cup you can also get in the store for $20 US. So you can get cups just like that too. Coming up, we have some more new records coming in from Stan CT for the show. I don't know when they're going to be here. He said they probably think they're going to be here today. Jimi Hendrix, and I believe he said Leonard Skinner are coming today. So let's see what happens. Remember, one of the things about what the show does is it gets you a chance to dip your toes in the music you've probably never heard of before. That was the whole point of Silvermoon Radio. Originally was to just show you my turntable is working, which is the Gord 210 turntable. I got some 78 RPM records coming in from Gemini Gem, which we will be playing on the Gord 210, because that's the only one with the proper 3-mil stylus to play them at 78 RPM. So, get ready to listen to some music of various artists And maybe a whole night of Silvermoon radio of 78 RPM vinyls, or in this case, shellacks. We'll have music up there on Sunday at 7 o'clock, one form or another. Rusty's outside. I'll let him in a little bit. Went out about 8:30, 8:45. I listened to a little bit of Stan's Man Cave Radio this morning. And then, like I said, there was really no tinnitus at all. There's a very slight bit of tinnitus. Very slight, very hard to hear it. There's a slight there. But I hear more of the earth rumble under my feet. But it's also something I can physically feel in my body. Very different. We're going to take the whole idea of what I want to do in life. I'm trying to accentuate the positive. I don't hear too much of that anymore. YouTube lately has been accentuate the negative. I don't think that's going to be very popular for very long. People are getting sick of the negative stuff, and they want to believe in something positive for change. Period. Hope. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with hope? What's wrong with believing in something good?
Oh yeah!
What's wrong with believing that there's a future where positive can finally subdue and make the less unpleasant or less pleasant even less of an issue? What's wrong with believing in a place where good will triumph over evil?
Oh yeah!
How do you feel, Philip? Pretzel Star? Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. You saw me playing Turtle Wow with me, Brian K, and Red. We worked on the sound thing last night after the show to tweak the sound to get it closer to where it should be. So for next week, for the show, you should be able to hear the other people much better than you could last night. I really do think that, like I said, we're celebrating the birth of a king. Let's not forget that. For he comes the comfort, the confidant, the consoler, the man who's going to make the perfect Paschal sacrifice so that all your sins and the sins of future generations will be forgiven. Let's not forget that. Just as I'd like to try to bring something to this show, positive hope, positive vibrations, good energy. That's the kind of stuff that YouTube should be doing. But we all know that YouTube hasn't been doing that lately. And it's sad. It's sad. But it don't have to stay that way. I do think a lot of people kind of forget, well, the noise of all negativity in the world that people keep forgetting what Christmas is all about. It's not the sound of Christmas and commerce, cash registers, sounds of plastic cards slapping on top of tabletops. It's a chance for a new future, a new opportunity. Even as a North American snow queen, one of the things is my season is not necessarily one of evil. It's when we're waiting for the birth of spring. I'm just a midwife who takes care of the earth inside the womb when the new future or the new animals, new plants will spring forth in spring. Just like an Arden weld, I'm protecting the seeds of the future. Love to have you guys come up on panel QEQ. Quiet, educated, and quirky. I'd love to see you guys talk about stuff and hear what you got to say. So let's make it happen. Let's talk about things. Let's talk about things. All hailing frequencies are open, Captain. Now, we all know that a lot of people in this world feel disenfranchised. We all hear the stupid things John Kerry wants us to do, such as give up refrigerators and air conditioning. I'll tell you something. You're a hypocrite, John Kerry. If you truly believe in environmental concern, you'll be taking a green form of energy to travel to your conferences. Why don't you take a sailing ship? Why don't you take a horse and carriage, for that matter? You say you focus on the Green New Deal, all this, but yet you use all these mechanical contrivances. I bet you got more refrigerators and air conditioners in your house than most Americans have in their own homes. Stop being a hypocrite, John Kerry. You say you're an envoy for climate change? Then live up to your oath. I want you to sell your air conditioner. I want you to sell your refrigerator. I want you to get a deal with the Iceman. Come on. Anybody who's trying to tell everybody else to take away, give up to what they consider a part of modern society, well, he goes out there and takes advantage of it, is a hypocrite in the worst extent. He doesn't even practice what he teaches. We all know what Jesus said about that, don't we? You bet. Right. You know what? Jesus also said, they will get their just desserts.
Oh, yeah!
Mr. Carey, you can easily rent a couple horses and a carriage. You can easily sail on a sailing ship to go from point A to point B. You say you support wind and you support solar. No better way to get across the ocean than by a sailing vessel. The wind is green and the wind is free, and the wind actually comes from the sun. For it's convection that makes wind. You want to promote Green New Deal, green energy? There's energy right there. Get on the next sailing vessel and sail away from here. I know you're at work. I know you're at work, Noodles. But I think you get the point. People like that say what we should do while they refuse to change what they believe in are hypocrites on the worst level. We know that they're not going, they can do the talk, but they sure the hell ain't doing the walk.
Oh yeah!
That's the reality. So John Kerry, get your head out of your tailpipe of your 747 private jet. Stop using it as a goddamn hairdryer. And live like you say you want us to live. Never understood that. Well, I've had this watch here for over, oh my God, almost 8 years, 10 years. The only thing I had to do just recently was change the battery in it. See, the problem with the Green New Deal thing is the people that are pushing it include people like the World Economic Forum, the United Nations International Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, also push it. But yet, you never see these people live by example. They drive gas-guzzling cars. They have fancy airplanes. They fly around. They drive around. They don't live like they mean it. And yet they're trying to dictate what you're supposed to live, what you're supposed to drive, how you're supposed to cool your home, how you're supposed to cook your food. But they're so exempt because they won't do the same thing. You're living a bad example if you're John Kerry or the International Government Panel on Climate Change. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. IPC, World Economic Forum, John Kerry, Joe Biden, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. If you truly believe in what you teach, then you need to set the example. No, I take my watch off. Because I don't see reason why I should get full of dirt. It is IP6. It is water resistant down to 100 meters. But why should I want to risk finding out if after all these years that the seals may not be so watertight? But I certainly took a dunking in the sink a few times washing dishes, and it survived just fine. I had a CashApp water resistant calculator watch. Biggest friend with that was that the rubber keys on the keyboard stopped working as good as it used to. And when I was going to go buy the new battery in it, I never got to turn over, never restarted ever again. Oh, it actually died before I put the battery in. I put the battery in, right size, right configuration, and it never turned back over. This watch here, because it's white. Now, wait, here's an interesting twist about this watch. This band is worth more than the watch itself. Stainless steel, 14 millimeters wide. This is one tough mama of a band, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah!
Can't complain about it. Besides, how many other people got a watch of white and silver? I haven't seen too many people to watch bands up like I have. It's true. Totally one of a kind, just like me. So, what are we going to do today? I have no idea. I have no idea what we're going to do today. I see some of you watch Controller J. Thank you very much for taking the time to tune into our channel. I really think she appreciates that a lot. I didn't get a chance to get through all of her message, but I just happened to tune in a little bit of it. I think clearly it's saying that someone that has caused some vital harm to me over the years has just met their evil match that sent them to the woodshed. I don't know about that, but I feel like I'm going to be playing a little bit of Christmas music, a little bit of Christian music. Why not? Why not? So a lot to be said about the music we play. The music that we play, and we all like, which is different for everybody. Why do we like certain music and not like other kinds of music? Is it the message? Is it the beat? Is it the sound of the voices of the singing, if they have singing? Is it the rhythm? I don't know. Everybody's different. I haven't seen any two people have the exact same like of music. But music says something to the soul, which is very important. Music says to the soul something like this. Hey, listen to me. I want you to know that I love you And I'm going to play something that's going to resonate with your spirit. I'm going to play something that's going to make you feel good inside. And we play the music that we do because it speaks to our spirit. It's really different. Think about it. No two people like the same music for the same reasons. But the human soul enjoys music. Maybe the songs get a story that speaks to us. Maybe the songs just get a rhythm that says something to us. Even if the words may not be in a language that we understand. Just like Gloria Estefan says, the rhythm's gonna get you. The rhythm's gonna get you. It don't matter if it's in 33, 45, 78, 8 tracks, cassette, CDs, MP3s, old Edison cylinders, it doesn't matter. Even live performances. If there's one thing that I know, I believe in the power of music. That says a lot. What's your favorite records, folks? What kind of music do you like? Why do you like it? Let me hear your answers. What do you like? What's your favorite music? What about the music you like makes it stand out to you? What makes that music you love special to you? This is your chance. Let me read what you got to say. What kind of music do you like and why do you like it? Gloria Estefan was in a horrible bus accident and never fully recovered from back injuries. Well, we don't understand that. We don't understand that it's like to have back injuries. I can certainly empathize with that. Is that on the record you're sending me? If it is, I'll take a listen to it. What other music do you like? What's your favorite music? And why do you like it? I don't have problems with my back except from age, but I got bad hips. And that's also from age. So I can empathize with pain because I have my own. I'd love to see you guys, hear what you guys like. What kind of music do you like? There are thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of albums, composers, performers, singers. What music do you like and what resonates with you? Why do you listen to what you listen to? Of hundreds of countries, thousands of languages. It don't even have to be a song in the language that you know. Do you use Pandora streaming services to play music? No, I don't. No, I don't listen to death metal, but I know what it is. I'm not really quite into that. It's not my style, but that's what I mean. It's just not my style. But some people can't resist it. Just like some people like black goth music. I like white goth music. But why do you like death metal? What makes, for you, death metal special? Why do you choose to listen to what you do? I only primarily listen to music on YouTube and on, I used to listen to Rhapsody, and I have played Pandora a few times in iHeartRadio, but the thing is, what kind of music do you, the audience, like? And why do you like the music that you do? What is typo negative? That sounds like a group, which it probably is. What's it about typo negative that you like? What does the music say to you when you listen to it? Stan CJ said, I like many different kinds of music, from classical to rock music. It stays interesting and holds my attention well. Okay. Rhapsody. Yeah, I'm old school. Yep. Just like I was around when the other one there was there. When Napster was around. I was around at the time of Napster too. It isn't bogged down with relatable and personal drama like way pop music is. Okay. But one kind of music I don't like, and I never could get my ears around it, is rap or hip hop. I know that technically they are different genres, but there's something about rap and hip hop that just doesn't resonate with me. I heard some rap from 1960s. I think I have one of my vinyls over here. It was a black group in the 1960s doing rap music. Before rap was even a form of music. I liked that song they were singing. That was pretty cool. Yep. Yes, they did. Because a Napster back in the early 2000s. A lot of my MP3s came from GTK Nutella. Michelle, what do you have against Richard Wagner? Nothing. Richard Wagner, wasn't he the one who did Valkyrie? The music, I nothing against Richard Wagner. I just don't think I remember him too much. But I probably have never heard of him, but that doesn't mean I don't like him. Right. I've had that happen before. Or downloading a song or something going, this song you've downloaded is illegal. Please go to www.goeatmyshorts.com to buy the legitimate copy. That's one of the reasons I finally gave up doing that. I hated the Easter eggs. I think you might be right. I mean, it's pronounced like Faulkner. He was right of Valkyrie. That's what I was thinking about. Which I like that song, actually. There's nothing wrong with that song, Rise of the Valkyrie. It's a pretty good song, actually. Just like some music by Bach. I like some music by Handel. And I certainly like Strauss, Johann Strauss. You know, the thing is that I remember when you get the music, it's just like now. Where do you store it all? After your hard drive gets full. Sometimes you just don't have the heart to delete things. So you start filling up hard drive after hard drive after hard drive. You know, it's almost like space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Donahog. To boldly learn and explore and to boldly stuff what's never been stuffed before. You can't really complain when you realize that you got music for free. But you always, sometimes you get those nuggets you're afraid of losing. Well, you know what? There's something wrong with that. To each their own. You like MP3s? You like Vorbis? You like Flex?
Oh yeah!
I want the physical, hard, round disc in my warm hands. Hey, good morning, Krista. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? There's something about holding a piece of vinyl or a CD. I have nothing against CDs either, except the loudness score things when they compress the sound so that everything has just been compressed to crap and the dynamic range has gone down the shitter. But when CDs first came out, they were promoted as being the best because they had the widest dynamic range. And they did. And they sounded great. When the person engineering, mastering the CD was focusing on putting the best work in, CDs were fantastic. I don't know who Bad Corey is. Who's he? Who's he? I have no idea who that is. See, I don't know who these people are. Bad Corey, I don't know who that is. Again, I don't know who that is. I get plenty of records free. I find plenty of them when I walk around, or used to anyway. Used to find them in milk crates on the side of the road. That's how I got a lot of my records. Now Krista has at least 40 of mine I gave her as a gift. Okay, well, I gave Krista a variety of records of different artists and styles of music so that her family can explore some of the music. Basically, a smorgasbord of different artists, different genres, to wet the whistle, get them interested into listening to things that are a little bit different. You're welcome. As soon as your turntable arrives here and they put the new stylus on, make sure it's ready to go. I'll give you a call. You can come by, pick it up, and you can go home. And I got the record cleaner that came with the other stereo, which I'll give you that because obviously you're going to need to keep the records clean anyway. It's a little more expensive than the one I have, but it was given to me to give with the record player, so it looks like it's in excellent shape. I don't know how much record fluid's in there, but you can get more record fluid as you need it. Comes with the cleaning brush to clean the records too. So you'll be able to keep your records nice and tidy. Yes, it is. QEQ, QEQ. Okay, here goes. I'll see someone wants to come up on the panel. Okay, go on there. Admit. Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle.
Hey.
So, I've been up since 12 a.m.
Well,
and I feel like going home right now. Stop farting. I hear that's creeping well over 150 amps and blowing fuses, Michelle. Each one of these fuses up here, Michelle, $200. $200 a fuse. And I'm blowing through them like hotcakes, Michelle.
200 amps. They were 600 volts.
I'll show it to you. I'm smoking a cigarette first. Hold on. And I'll show it to you. I don't know why the fuck it's doing it. I guess it's the fans on these things. These fans are ramping up to the max. Yeah. And they just keep blowing these fucking fuses. Like they're huge fuses. They're about the size of Rusty. Yeah,
I know. I think I've seen the kind of fuses. The photo induction actually blew up a few of them. They're usually about 2 feet long. About
these are about the size of I'll show them to you. But I just don't know why get them to slow to. It sucks that they probably went through over $1,000 worth of fuses already. Blowing this shit.
Why would you be going through blowing fuses like that? Unless you got a lot of demand or a big short somewhere.
I'm not even supposed to be touching this shit.
Okay.
I'll go inside and check it out real quick. Show you. Tell me what you think. Oh, fuck. And I gotta.
Okay, what's the working voltage in that fuse there?
Alright, so these are the fuses that I'm running.
Okay,
see
yeah, I see those. So
about
the bus bar fuses.
Right, so these are 150. They're 600 VAC.
Right, those are 600
class J's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the amperage thing to it. Let's see what kind of amps we're getting out of it. Yeah, we're getting about 98, 97 amps coming out of this fucker. There's VFDs pulling in like 63. Actually, let's see how many amps so each VFD is pulling in about 32 amps, 33 amps, and there's 6 of them.
Right, for 2 3-phase circuits. Right.
Yeah, it hasn't gone over 100. Oh no, it's going about 100 now. We've got about 100 amps coming out of this fucker right now. We've got 50 more amps to go before we blow these fuckers, Michelle.
Right. Depending on the kind of curve on the fuse, usually sometimes they're 2 times the rate of the amperage. So 150 amps can usually handle up to a 300 amp surge. Color, it's black. Honey Mama Tampa.
Oh no.
No, I don't need to talk to Ed.
These fuckers were on tight, too, Michelle.
Yeah.
These things were on tight. See, they even marked them. See that?
Yeah. And like BigClive.com shows, those fuses are filled with sand to quench the arc from when the fuses blow.
Now, if this thing busts, Michelle, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Beyond belief.
Why would you say that?
So I don't have any more fuses. When it ran through $1,000 worth of fuses today.
Oh, that's your employer pays for those. You don't.
$1,000.
Sounds to me like you got a problem with too much load on the circuit. You're gonna have to find out where the shorter the load is.
I think it's coming from these fans. Let's go check out these fans, Michelle. They're fucking huge. Check these fuckers out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go inside this fucking thing. All right. All right, ready, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Wow, this thing's sucking in. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I hear it.
Wow.
Right.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
That was humongous. I could barely open that door, Michelle.
Oh, I know. That's because those are the same kind of things you'll see in a wind tunnel.
Damn. All right, let's see how many more amps we got coming out right now, Michelle. This thing.
I'm putting it on the screen so everybody can see what you're showing me. That way they can see what you're trying to show me. Hold on a minute. Let me get you on the screen so you can show, so they can see what you're talking about. Because, let's see. Night YouTube.
This is crazy, Michelle. 94 amps. Okay, it's going down a little bit.
Okay.
That will definitely kill you, by the way.
That's part of the air handling system.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's coming down. That's good. Oh wow, it's coming down dramatically. That leg is going 90 something. Damn, so these two are at 90 something. This one is at, oh shit, this is around 90 something too. Fuck, Michelle.
Yeah, listen.
We blew these fuses. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that, Michelle. Yeah, so we're getting about 33 amps coming out of each VFD right here, Michelle. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, we're at 85. It's coming down. 85 each. All right.
Right, and that's wireless a Y or a delta.
Look at the size of these fuses, Michelle. It's like a fucking M80. Look at this.
I see them.
$200 a fuse, Michelle. $200 a fuse.
Yep. It's a Class J fuse. Yep. Time delay, current limiting fuse. What's the voltage rating on that? Let me see the voltage rating on the bottom there. Is that 600 volts AC or is that 600 volts AC? Yeah, volts AC. Yeah.
See, 150 amps. 150 amps, and this thing blows, bitch. This thing blows.
Nothing's going on with it, to my knowledge.
Look at that, Michelle.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let's try to open this fucker up again. Ah! 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 Wow. Did you see that fucker, Michelle?
Yeah, I did.
That fucker slammed shut.
Yep.
That's crazy.
A lot of cubic feet per minute.
Hmm.
Why, where does it say anything's been going on with Ed? As far as I know, Ed's fine.
Oh my God. Michelle, I bet you couldn't even open this door even if you tried, Michelle. Look at this. Ready? Oh, ready? I'm going to let it shut. Slam shut. Boom!
Yeah,
Michelle, if your fingers were in there, Michelle, that would cut off your fingers. Your fingers would be sliced the fuck off. Oh, my God. All right, let's check out the amperage again. Let's see what kind of amperage we got, Michelle.
Don't forget that.
95 amps, 96, 97. It's jumping all over the place, Michelle. All over the place. Oh my
about
God.
100 amps per leg. You have 3 legs. So that means the total amperage. Oh, now it's a little bit lower. That's 25 amps.
Oh my God. Why are there 2 CTs? Look at these current transducers, Michelle. Look at these current transducers that we got.
Yeah.
Right here. Look at that, Michelle. Look at those CTs.
Those are things
Look at them current transducing, Michelle.
Well, let me ask you a question. What's it transducing? I mean, it's just converting.
Those are current transducers, Michelle.
Is it measuring the vacuum or is it measuring pressure? Those are 3 legs coming in, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so crazy.
It's kind of an HVAC system.
God.
He's talking.
Michelle, this thing is fully running too. Fully running. You know what would happen if this thing arced right now? I'd be dead as a doornail, Michelle.
Now, what's the lowest per leg? Is it 277 or is it?
Oh, you mean coming in?
Yeah, I mean, like, what's the amperage per?
I think it's like. Oh, let's see what the amperage is coming in.
No, what's the voltage per leg? Let's start with the basics. What's the voltage?
What is that? 90. Oh my God, 100. 100 amps coming in on each leg, Michelle. 100 amps coming in.
What's the voltage coming in?
It's at 100. Michelle, it's at 100. This thing's about to fucking blow. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't think so. It's under 100. It's under 150 amps. But that's not what I asked you. When I asked you, I said, what's the voltage per leg?
I think it's like 480.
480. So 277 volts per leg. So, okay. So if you want to figure that's 27, oh my gosh. 270 kilowatts per fuse.
Oh my God, Michelle, this is insane.
Actually,
this is insane.
500 kilowatts per fuse. 500 kilowatts per fuse.
I don't know what to do. Michelle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this, Michelle. Look at this. Oh my God, Michelle. Oh my God, there's the trade center down there, Michelle.
Yeah.
And then there's the Empire State Building.
Right there, yeah. Where's the Chrysler Building?
Oh my God. Oh my God. There's 23rd. There's 23rd Avenue down there, Michelle.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Here's the East River, Michelle. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. I think I'm gonna smoke my cigarette.
What could this work? Okay. One to one another. BioPC says as press power from one to another. A transducer can also convert from one to another too. For example, a transducer is what actually takes, say for example, energy like wind and converts it into another form, such as electrical or mechanical. Vacuum, also vibrations. For example, a stylus in your turntable is a transducer that converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, which then goes into your amplifier. How you doing, Brian PC? How's it going? I checked to see if I had a message from anybody on Stan's number or Ed's number, and I haven't seen any messages. So I wouldn't say he's necessarily doing bad, and no one else called in his name. Nobody else called in his name. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Since it's 240 to 120 volt, that's a transformer. Which is, in a way, is a transducer. It's a transformer. It transforms one voltage to another. Can transform three-phase to single-phase. Or maybe a little bit of everything. It can convert a delta to a Y and a Y to a delta configuration. So what he was showing was air handling fans that draw the air ventilation through the system. I know it. I did. Well, unfortunately, AC to DC, that's really the job of a rectifier. Transformers by nature are alt AC only, technically, because they're inductors. However, they can convert pulsed DC into step up or step down. How do you think a boost converter works or a buck converter works? Using a coil to create the pulses that can step up or step down pulse DC. Back in the early days, when vacuum tubes were king and radios and cars used the mechanical vibrator circuit to produce the pulse square wave, which would then feed into a transformer that was usually getting away from 6.3 volts to 12 volts up to the 180 volts used for the plates of vacuum tube radios. To help protect the contacts from pitting, there was usually a capacitor located within the circuit of the mechanical vibrator to help prevent arcing of the contacts. That was important to give long life to the mechanical vibrator that would do the actual square wave modulation that would feed the plate transformer. Today, many hobbyists use a digital electronic vibrator replacement that plugs into the socket. It does the same job, but using a MOSFET to do the switching. A DC to AC is inverter. In the case of an old American 5-tube radios in cars, that's exactly what it was. And then once the voltage was stepped up to 170 volts AC, it would be rectified down to 170 volts DC to a high voltage rectification circuit to use to drive the radio receiver. Back in the 1960s, when solid states came in, some cars still had this mechanical power supply, but the transistors they needed didn't need as many volts, so they went a little bit lower voltage to properly run the proper necessary volts for the germanium transistors. Just a lot lower voltage, though. Yeah. But nowadays, thanks to the new MOSFETs, we have ways to make, usually it's using many as 6 MOSFETs very closely emulate a sinusoidal waveform to make a proper 50 or 60 hertz sine wave. Or pretty close to it. Let's call it a stepped sine wave. With the proper filtration, you can make a stepped sine wave closer in appearance to a true sine wave, unless the inverter is under heavy load. And then the ugly steps are apparent on the oscilloscope. That's because the capacitors in the circuit don't have the extra capacity to keep the wave looking like a true sine wave. I'm dropping off major enchantment now because I have a dental appointment. Yeah. Check current or AC. Also, it can be useful for another way too. You also have power supplies for testing for European appliances in America, which uses nowadays it's done electronically. Instead of mechanical motor generators, they use converts, say, American mains voltage, say 240 volt split phase, 60 cycles, rectifies it into pure DC, then goes through an inverter that converts it to 240 volts, 50 cycles, European voltage, phase to neutral versus phase to phase, or 417 volts, phase to phase on the European side, or even generating 3-phase up to 680 volts or 677 volts for running things like elevators and things like that. European appliances that need 3-phase power. Obviously, electronic conversion is more efficient than doing mechanical motor generator setups. But for a long time, the motor generator setup was the only way that was effective to do this. How am I today? I'm doing fine. No tinnitus today. No tinnitus today, but I still feel the earth rumbling under my feet. And Jesus told me, he said, of course you're going to feel the earth rumble underneath your feet because you're part of the earth and you're also part of the air. You're a mixed sign. You're an earth sign and the air sign combined. You're the interface between. So no tinnitus today. That's good. Maybe a very slight tinnitus. I mean, I've really focused to hear it. It's really, really very faint. The tinnitus. So, yeah, I mean, the thing is that, of course, that makes sense. You didn't think about it. I said earlier, I'm the North American Snow Queen. I work with the air as an element, and the element of water, and I affect the element of earth. Isn't it funny that if I'd been born a few weeks later, I would have been a water sign? Well, I'm Aquarius, and I'm Virgo. But if I'd been a few months later, I would have been a Pisces. That's a few weeks later. Because I was supposed to be born as Pisces. I didn't want to be Pisces, so I kicked so hard to get out of my mother, broke the water, and I got born early. But like I said, I mean, I am the bridge that combines earth and air. I am like, if you're using the kind of terminology from World of Warcraft, I am Ice Crown. I am Ice Crown. But I'm also a Virgo too, so I think that sounds something too. That's why I'm so earthy. Yeah, it's funny though when you think about Aquarius, you say, oh, wait. Aquarius, the water bearer, right? You think that's a water sign. No, it's not. That's just it. They're not. They're an air sign. But air carries the rain that later becomes the snow when the temperatures drop. Makes sense, again. I'm also a humanitarian too. That's another trait of both Aquarius and Virgo. Almost all the Aquariuses I personally knew are open space cases. Don't ask me why, it's just true. They have open space cases. Including my very, 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 very old boyfriend from Willimantic. So I'm doing fine. Holding in there. As I said, no tinnitus really today. My right ear is behaving. Doesn't feel stuffed up. It helped a lot when I slept on my left ear so that the right ear could straighten out. People don't really think about that. But you know what? Let's get back to the music conversation. Who here has ever heard the music with Earth, Wind, and Fire? Whatever happened to air? Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, isn't it Earth, Air, Wind, and Fire? I don't understand what happened to air. You need air to sing, don't you? You know, it's funny when you get earth and water together, you make mud. You know what happens when you combine air and water together? You make steam. Like, so fire and air, fire and water make steam. Air and fire make more hot air. Nothing against being a Virgo Aquarius. It's actually kind of funny. When you ask you, oh, what's your sign? Virgo Aquarius. Say what? Yep, I'm both. So, of course, let's groove tonight. 17 Fire. Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't have any music by them. Well, we need to get some of them. And that's the way, I like it too, yeah. Cool in the game. Funny, because Patty was a Virgo too, but she had like an Aquarius. I looked up her natal chart. She said someone's Aquarius in her chart. It wasn't even funny. Pull up the same chart. All mine was Virgo, 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 all the way across. Pull up Lomi's. All Aquarius across the chart. For me and Lomi, that kind of makes sense, I guess. Wonder what was St. Francis? I don't know. I think he may have been... Does anyone know when St. Francis was born? Let's see if I can find out the answer to that question. Yeah, where's my Siri? There it is. When was St. Francis born?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Okay. When was St. Francis of Assisi born?
Here's what I found.
You're not doing me a lot of good. Boy, that's really wrong. Okay. When was St. Francis of Assisi born?
Francis of Assisi was born in 1181.
What month and day was he born? Sometimes I think you're useless.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You don't have to. So 15. Okay, so point was, I will look it up later on. St. Francis of Assisi and St. Clair are my role models, so I was Homeless Mike's role model too. Go figure. Alright, I got a job for this question. What musician did the song Serpentine Fire?
Serpentine Fire is a single by Earth, Wind and Fire which was issued in October 1977 by Columbia Records. This is from Wikipedia.
Thanks. Okay, so good morning.
That's what I thought.
How you doing, Bianca? Good morning to you. Yeah. So St. Francis gave up everything he had. A son of a rich man. He gave up his wealth to serve the poor. Which I think is pretty impressive. St. Clair would ignore admission, I'm just saying. No, I think they would help him out as best they could, but I don't think he really would appreciate it much that they would offer him. But then they knew that there were people like that, even in their time in the CC, people that did not want to hear the truth. Well, anyway, it's going to be interesting to think about. All right, so let's get back to the question I want to ask you. What did you guys think? And you guys heard your favorite music for the first time. What was your favorite music? And what stood out in your favorite music? We covered a few at the beginning, but then we kind of got sideswiped when Doodles came on talking about 150 600 volt AC rated fuses. So the question I'm asking you is, what were you thinking when you listened to your ever first song that stood out and made that song your favorite? What made the singer or that song your favorite song? When the shiny hair, the bouncing luster, yeah. Well, my hair's not too bad looking either. So just got it done yesterday, guys. Yeah. Let me switch this chat to something a little more exciting than looking at an empty panel on the screen here. There we go. That's much better. Well, not that screen. No, whatever. Now, what do you mean it blew up? Kansas, Dust in the Wind. What was it about Kansas song Dust in the Wind that resonated with you, Stan? Was it the fact what they were talking about? The fact is that we are only here for a short time? Was it the way it was performed? Was the singers, the way they were singing, the vocals, the instrumentation? What was it that stood out for the song for you? You do realize the arc flash doodles is very bad juju. Because during an arc flash, it can actually blow oxygen away from you. Which means not only do you have a risk of getting arc flash from the arcing, but you also can suffer hearing damage from the actual arc. Plus, you can also suffer a little bit of mild suffocation as the air is blown away from you because of the arc flash. Oh, the lyrics, okay. Okay, that's what I mean. Lyrics. Well, I think what stood out to me was the reason why I kind of fell in love with Linda Ronstadt. Especially when I think of the song, Willing. Was the way she was singing it, the way it was performed. The way that she was performing the song. That's actually a trucker song. But it was just the way it was done. Also, You're No Good. I kind of like That'll Be the Day, too, which originally was done by Buddy Holly. But I think that Linda Ronstadt's version was a little bit different, with a more upbeat, with a rock and roll type theme, with the harmonic guitar. But it kind of has a Buddy Holly taste to it. But a more modern twist, or the orchestration of it. Okay. Your hair is like a soft, white, sparkling blanket of snow. Thank you, Bianca. Something we'll probably be seeing very shortly on the East Coast as a soft blanket of snow. As the snow system is slowly coming this way. I can play the Springs. Let's give it some volume. Let's give it some volume, you see? There you go. Oh, air violin. The Pacific Northwest is dealing with something called an atmospheric river, which means it's raining way too much. Yep. It's the Amazon in the sky. Yeah. That's because you guys have a lot of moisture that's been trapped there. Then it's extremely warm. There's a warm front that's staying on this side of the Cascade in the Rocky Mountains, keeping the moisture on that side of the country. It's too warm for it to turn into snow. However, as the system will move eastward, it will combine with other systems and will actually create snowflakes in the northern climates. This is part of the system that's coming this way.
Oh yeah!
Oh, I'm thinking about it. No, probably by the Cecilio. Maybe in January. Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking about the Cecilio, the CVM 200. It's not the cheapest of the cheapest. It's a student grade violin. Well, what the hell you got to lose? It's either the violin or the viola. I like the viola too. The viola is kind of cool. It's kind of like a violin, but it's considered alto, the family. Whereas the violin is the soprano of the string instruments. The violin has a dreaded E string, which is the highest pitch, open E. No one likes that. Viola highest note is like a D. It's a different sound. It's a longer note. I know my nice instrument. Yes, I know they're dead, Red. I know that. And you can see why. The moisture was there. Gave plenty of water for the trees to grow. Fertile soil. Good undergrowth. Now, which brings up another thing that somebody like I said with John Kerry. The guy talks about, as I said earlier, talks about climate change, talking about how we need to give up modern infrastructure. But he's a goddamn hypocrite because he won't take his turn and make the same compromises. Mr. Kerry, get the goddamn off the private plane and get on a sailing vessel and travel across the ocean by wind. Mr. Kerry, forego that fancy Mercedes, Benz, and Porsche and get yourself a nice carriage with two nice, strong horses and give animals a job. Mr. Kerry, you want us to give up our refrigerators, you want us to give up our air conditioners. You need to do the same thing.
Oh yeah!
Oh yes. And when you see the tides go out that far, especially if they retreat suddenly, run the opposite way, because that means a tsunami is coming at you. You don't realize that. Fact of the matter is that when you see the tsunami, when you see the waves pull back real quickly from the shoreline, and it's not even high tide, get the hell out of there. Yeah. I know it's awesome to see when the waves go hundreds of feet, 200, 300 feet away from the shore. But when you see that, that means that a tsunami is building. And you don't want to be there when that happens. So get on your fastest plane, train, automobile, bus, and go to the highest ground as fast as you can. There are rare incidents when the tide goes so far out without a tsunami. Exactly, but still, you don't know what's coming. So it's always better to act as if it's going to be a tsunami. And if it doesn't turn out to be anything serious, at least you're being smart and practicing common sense and safety.
Oh yeah!
You know, when Krakatoa blew its top around 1812, Indonesia suffered such a major tsunami. People tsunami knew Krakatoa could see what was going on. But they didn't get out of harm's way fast enough. And so when the tsunami came in, many perished because they couldn't get out of harm's way fast enough. That's something to keep in mind. That's what I'm saying. When you see water receding at that very fast rate, it is best to get out of harm's way as fast as possible.
Oh yeah!
By the way, John Kerry, speaking of which, if you think that you're going to get everybody to give up their modern conveniences to live back in the 19th century without a fight, the American tsunami is going to come. It is going to basically make you regret everything that you're trying to push. I'm not necessarily going to run for mayor of Winston. Now, I'm going to explain how that works in Winston anyway. First, you gotta win the election for Board of Selectmen. Then once you win the election from Board of Selectmen, then out of the Board of Selectmen is when they choose the mayor out of the selectmen or select woman members of Winston. So in Winston, the mayor is appointed by the Board of Selectmen from the Board of Selectmen. I don't know what I could really change Winston, though. I don't think we could really change much. Much of Winston wants to keep things as they are. They want to keep things small, which is fine. I understand that. But yet, when we talk about people like John Kerry would probably rather see Winston and other cities like that have horses and carriages, have icemen and ice women and ice houses, have modern solar lighting in the streets, get rid of gas stoves and gas refrigerators. Wait a minute. There's something missing here. You know what it is? Mr. Kerry, if you want to turn us back into the 18th century, you have to embrace the open fire. Yes, but the state of Connecticut can't even do that. Right now, Winston has a large population and are poor and impoverished. Because the state of Connecticut is not really encouraging businesses to come back to the state. That's the problem. The state itself is not encouraging new businesses and new opportunities. What can one person do to change what the state legislature hasn't been able to successfully keep people like General Electric in the state? Or manage to win over the Patriots? Or win over an NFL hockey team after the Whalers left? What is a small town like Winston going to do when the state itself can't even woo businesses to come back here? It's complicated. It's complicated. if this state was to get something smart, this is what the first thing the state needs to do. The state needs to remind people that Connecticut used to be a major manufacturing sector. Winston was a major manufacturer of timepieces from the Gilbert Clock Factory. Just like Waterbury was a major manufacturer of brass. We used to make a lot of things in the state. These jobs are gone now, outsourced to China and other places that were less expensive. If anything Connecticut was going to do to get things back the way it would be to be productive and show a profit, it has to be with the state legislative branch with one goal in mind. Reinvest into our industrial base in Connecticut. Shan says, yeah, baby says, no, I'm not. Nope. The thing is that just like I cannot realistically babysit the people of Winston, Connecticut. I know, I hear my cell phone ringing. It can ring a little longer until the show is over. Then I'll answer it. It's probably Patty again. Yeah, I know that. What's my plan? Well, first of all, if I was governor, which would probably be more practical, is I would definitely try to encourage business to come back here and reestablish the industrial base in Connecticut and encourage them to work with local trade schools to train young men and women to work in the factories. Oh yeah, Patty watches. But you know what? Here's the deal. I actually am waiting for a phone call from another place too, which I do think that they're going to be calling me about a survey thing. So I do have to return a phone call anyway, because that's kind of important, because today is the deadline. But I will say this. I want to get ready to go and take care of the phone call, because if it's these people for the survey, 45 minutes, it'll be very interesting to see what happens. And I don't really have much more to say right now, but say this. I'll see you guys at 7 o'clock tonight on Kick. So we'll see what we can do tonight on Kick. We'll have a public panel. We'll have people come up on panel. We'll talk about things. So for now, I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later. Stay out of trouble, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.